can't even get to bronze.
Move here off turn 4 like Kevin did. Oh, and there
Johnson
they
to
go.
the wall
They
with
ran.
the one of McMurray. 3, 4 cars around. One on its roof. One car hard into the wall.
That was a...
And it ends in flames and sparks.
Our front row sitter up here, he's got a torn up race car,
Mark
78
Trix,
car.
Jimmy Johnson.
See what happens here. The 48 and the 24, they get side by side. Here comes McMurray. Menard had a fast car all day long, and here comes McMurray, and he just gets a little bit of piece of that 48. A lot like happened in the Unlimited. Looked like Jimmy's car just got loose and spun.
Look at Clint Boyer in that 15 car get up in the air.
Thing went all, it did a 360. Unbelievable.
Did a barrel roll and came right back down on its wheels.
And he'll cross the start-finish line because it goes all the way across the infield.
Middle's open. We're upside down. Nothing else is going to hit you. Stay buckled in. Stay buckled in. Stay buckled in. Nothing else is going to hit you. You're not hitting anything. Turn left if you can. Turn left if you can. Turn left if you can. Finish the race. Start finish is at your pit box. Start finish is at your pit box. One more, a little bit more. Get your transponder back. Okay.
Logano.
Big crash.
Oh, he's upside down.
Over and over, Logano goes between 3 and 4.
No.
Our car will come back to rest on all 4 tires.
See the crew here, they're trying to see the replay.
Now the window net is down. The drivers are told in the drivers meeting that if you are awake and alert, put that window net down so we know, the safety crews will know. There's the window net down on Robbie Gordon's car.
There's a great sign right there. Joey Logano coming out of the car. That's a scary looking crash right there. Caught up in. Let's ride along with Tony Stewart here. See it develop right in front of him. He actually got into the back of the 20 as he checked up.
All the way up to the wall goes Kyle Larson. Hornaday takes a position back. Ty Dillon gets into Kyle Larson. Spins him around. They get turned back around the right direction. Kyle Larson facing the right way, but the caution comes out. Brad Keselowski in front of Trevor Bayne. Contact. And a big pileup.
We saw this. We saw
Scott.
this coming, Mike. We've been seeing this coming. They've been getting more and more aggressive, and this is the result. Got the 24 car.
Trevor Bayne was trying to stay with Brad Keselowski. They made contact. A pileup and caution.
See him right here. See, Keselowski looks like he's getting loose, almost like something happened to his car, like maybe a flat tire or something.
He definitely wiggled quite a bit before that car broke loose.
Yeah.
Look at the 20 of Matt Kenseth trying to stay out of it. Alex Bowman behind him. Trying to get past Paul Menard. A.J. Allmendinger spins. And Allgaier and Gilliland have a horrible collision right at the start-finish line.
Oh, that's bad.
It is David Gilliland's car that comes to a halt in flames.
Well, he's
all
in
but
there
destroyed.
moving around.
Allgaier get clipped by Allmendinger, and watch that red car shoot across the track right into the path of David Gilliland.
And I guarantee you, Gilliland was on it trying to get through it without getting in it, and he didn't quite make it, and that is unbelievable.
Ooh. Got one off, and that is Matt Kenseth. Hard hit as he came down.
Wow.
Caution is out for the 4th time today.
The tire barrier.
I don't think he'll be driving that one back, Matt.
No. And you see him right here. He's on the outside, and Junior gets up over the curb before he gets there. Junior gets into his left rear.
Ryan Blaney had the edge when they went across the stripe line.
Oh, he's going to get loose.
And sideways, Ryan Blaney goes. Does he keep it out of the wall? Brushes the back of that truck, and behind him he gets hit hard.
Johnny Sauter flew in there.
He might have had some help. Johnny might have got hit from behind.
Yeah, there was 2 trucks that came up on the accident scene.
Ryan Blaney looked as though he was going to save it, at least from hitting the wall hard, and then came the 0-2.
Vickers wants to go. He getting a little wider.
There he goes.
Junior.
Oh, no! Vickers at 25, up to 48, and takes out Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson.
Caution is out. The leaders had already taken the white flag.
So is it going to be the 25 or the 9?
Okay, the 48 gets a run. He goes to turn out. The 25 goes with them and just hooks the back of Jimmy Johnson's car. Jimmy Johnson, as he's wrecking, gets into the 8 car. 8 car just an innocent bystander on that deal.
Outside lane, hanging tough here on the restart.
Oh, here we go.
Got trouble. That's Casey Kane that goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Oh my,
Clint
half the
Boyer
field
through
is
the grass. The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, and the
Denny
18
Hamlin.
gets on its roof.
Kyle Busch rolls upside down.
Looks like the 16 got into the 5 a little bit too hard and just turned him. And man, what talk about getting piled up.
Watch the 3 car when we get another replay of Austin Dillon come shooting up through the middle and trying to avoid the accident.
26 of Cole Witt just got into the 18.
Whatever happens now, this race.
Touch. Keselowski gets into Edwards. They save it. Drag race down the backstretch now.
That's that half car length I was talking about. They both survived it. Let's see what happens in turn 3.
Reed Sorensen waiting in the wings. Here's Keselowski on the inside. Carl Edwards, can he make it stick on the outside? Brad thought he had the best car all night. Took the inside line on the restart. This is going to be down to the wire. Wide touch. He spun out. Carl gets into Keselowski. Carl Edwards will win.
That's it. Checker flag. Good job, man. You are the man. He deserves it. Good job.
I just hope Keselowski's okay here. That was a hard hit, guys.
That was ugly. Wreck behind you. Just slow it down.
Ugly.
Slow it down. There's a big wreck here.
Big contact on Keselowski. Watch this hit by Keselowski. He's stuck on the inside line there. And just hard contact.
Stephen Wallace in the 66 and David Stremme in another car owned by Russ. Oh, we got a spin. It's a tap for Wallace.
Right behind you.
Oh, the big one in turn 1, heavy contact. Cars in the wall. Stephen Wallace heavily damaged. There comes Kyle Krisiloff down. David Rudiman involved. Oh, heavy damage on Stephen Wallace's Chevy. He was having such a great run. And Kyle Busch has damage on the right front of his Toyota.
Kyle Busch continues to have problems finishing this race. He tried a different strategy, but he's still
Back
caught up in
bumpers
the
are ripped off. He's checking off pit road first, probably.
See the intensity level coming up on
We
these
saw
guys.
Mike Wallace look like he was going below David Rudiman right here, but they ran up on a slower car. Wow.
What?
That's Kevin LePage's 61 that Carl Edwards went up across the back of. Brad Keselowski, watch again.
Oh, you see what happened here. This 61 was not up to speed, and it's almost like these guys moved over and didn't see him.
Trouble off trouble. Newman slams the wall. Comes Schrader, and Newman is in the air and over. Ryan Newman, last year's Rookie of the Year. The rear end ripped from the car.
Look at that thing lift up, Larry.
Just takes off like an airplane.
That's 3,400 pounds, folks. Just lifting up in the air like a feather.
And the right rear wheel digs into the dirt and tears the whole rear end loose from the car.
Yeah, if the tire hadn't come off of the wheel, it probably wouldn't have turned over like that. But once the tire came off, and it dug in and flipped it. Oh, Kenny Schrader got out of control, got into him. Oh, that's what happened, Mike. His right rear tire came off. Car goes airborne, then when it hits the ground, it digs in and just rips it apart.
Rick behind you here, Rick.
And now we have a crash. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. involved. Tony Stewart around. And that's Dale Earnhardt Jr. through the infield grass. Carl Edwards has some damage.
Kenseth just about had it missed, and looks like he ran into the 88.
Harvick, Johnson,
a lot of good
Kyle
race
Larson.
cars. I mean, a lot of good race cars. Guys in the points. We're seeing it for the first time. Oh, it looks like Stenhouse got a little bit squirrely. Stewart came down or came up and got into Jeff Gordon there. Looks like Stewart was just trying to avoid the 17.
You see Stenhouse up next to the wall, sideways, comes down across, taps Stewart. Oh.
Yeah, no, Jeff was trying to avoid this 17 car and got into Tony Stewart.
Yeah, got in the right rear of Tony. Yeah.
Trevor Bayne, who won the 2011 Daytona 500, driving for the Wood Brothers, and that 21 car got turned around.
Here's our point standing leader in the Nextel Cup Series, Jimmy Johnson. Qualified third at Lowe's, his 8th.
Whoa, boys, this is ugly.
Off the wall, keep it off the wall.
That is amazing. You can't do that here. I have never seen that done here.
Gordon gave him a 10.